Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be filming this. This is the dress I'm going to be wearing. We're going for an old money James Bond casino vibe, and the costume designer approved of this dress, so I was super excited. But let's get into our makeup. As always, I'm going to be clipping my hair to the side with these basic little makeup clips, and then I'm going to go in with my favorite moisturizer. I did have another one that I bought in Tenerife of all places, but for the love of me, I cannot find it here in Iceland. We literally don't have anything that's unique, so I'm stuck with this very simple waterish moisturizer. I really like to take my time with my moisturizer and rub it down to my neck, doing a little massage and just really getting it in everywhere. Then I go with my favorite, absolute favorite, best ever lip balm. I cannot describe this enough. And I kind of put it over my lips. I do take a toothbrush, which is such a hack for me, and kind of brush out my lips and teeth. Because of the cold here in Iceland, I know that it's summer. Iceland doesn't care. I'm suffering with these little burns or cuts. I don't even know what it's called, but I really want to mask that, and I'm using this little stronger foundation for that. I'm really using what I have, so this foundation is something I've had lying around for the last 3 years, and I'm really just covering up anything I don't want. This foundation also has CC cream, so it kind of helps rejuvenate the skin a little bit, and I just feel like it spreads on so much more evenly, and using a beauty blender, I'm really getting that through the skin. I think you guys probably know by this point that I start with my eyebrows, because I feel like the way that you make your eyebrows really determines the rest of the face and how everything comes out. So based on my brows is kind of how I do my makeup, if that makes any sense. I'm using this eyebrow brush. I recently finished my favorite one from NYX in brunette, but this one is going to do its job, and I'm really just kind of shaping down my brows into a little bit of a skinnier look. Then I take literally any brush I have laying around and kind of brush away the whiteness. It kind of just gives the brow a little bit more of a shape and focus, and I'm starting to really love this look. Next, I'm using this Bobbi Brown contour stick in warm brown, and I know that a lot of people are using gray recently, and that's such a trend. I don't know how to feel about that. I think that this really does its job, and us Nordic Scandinavian girls are using this, so this is what I'm going to be sticking with. And I'm using my fluffy little brush. Again, I'm working with what I have. I don't buy a lot of makeup, but I will be soon, and I'm going to do a little vlog about that, but that's a different thing. I'm going to show you guys here my little technique. So I do pat away the dots, and then I do circular motions all throughout the face and getting a little bit even on my eyelid. And I find that this look is just so natural, so beautiful. There's something about it. And if you're new at contour, this is gonna take me time. Usually brushing all of this out to make it look natural takes me like a good 5 minutes, and I always keep going back, as you guys see, just to make it a little more natural. I'm patting down my nose. I'm just starting slowly and then really building on that shape as much as I can. I am not an expert on makeup, but I think that I have nailed this look down at least somewhat, and I'm really happy with it. I do need a new foundation, but this from Iconic London is pretty good, and I'm pulling a Hailey Bieber here, trying to lift up my cheekbones a little bit. And then I do pat my lips on and off because I just want that perfect pink look. I hate when my lips are like a red color. It just feels really off, and I don't feel like it fits my features. I end with blending everything out as evenly as I can, and then I brush out just the harsh white lines that I'm still seeing on my brows and the corners of my eyes. I've never seen anyone do this, but I do take my favorite brow liner and line my lips with it. This time it came out slightly weird looking, but typically when I'm using my favorite liner, which is the NYX, it comes out looking really smooth and natural, and I find that it just gives me the perfect shape and color. Then use the same liner to kind of give myself freckles and add in the same birthmarks that I do already have that I just want to accentuate a little bit. Then I'm using my favorite Morphe palette that you guys can still find on their website. It's the newest one, and it has a lot of pink shades that I absolutely love. I'm going to be using the kind of eggshell lilac color and putting that on my brow bone and my eyelids to really give off that lifted effect, and I find that the lightness really brings attention to your eyes and your brow. I'm then using a fluffy brush and using the only brown that this palette has, and you guys can see I'm not putting that much on the brush, but I am closing my eyes and brushing kind of in between my eyelashes. I find that this hack just kind of gives me the perfect blend of like having the color underneath my lashes and then on my eyelid, And from there, I'm kind of working the color on my crease and really getting in that dome shape of the eye. I'm then taking my Kylie Cosmetics lip butter and giving my lips just a clear sheen to look a little bit more put together. I'm using these iconic London illuminating drops, and you guys can see I'm barely putting anything on the brush. A lot of people use this underneath their foundation. I don't feel like that comes out good for me. I don't know, I'm probably doing something wrong, but I like to use these on my nose and really sculpt my nose, because when my nose looks shiny, it just brings attention to the rest of my face and it's so beautiful. I'm just filling in some last minute details, like adding a little bit more to my brows, and then I'm going into accessorizing. I do switch between makeup and accessories and getting dressed. I'm all over the place, but the costume designer did ask me to wear these earrings. They have gold and black in them, so they match the dress really well. I am going back into my crease, just making the brown pop a little bit more, and then I'm curling my lashes, and I'm using this mascara that Kim Kardashian claims to use. I found it on a website a very long time ago, but I was not disappointed, you guys. This came out super well, and my lashes were long and thick. I had to do my mascara off camera because I just couldn't be staring at myself doing it. I honestly didn't have a lot of time to get ready, and I kind of regret that, but I did think this look came out really pretty because the costume lady, or whatever it's called, I'm not sure, she didn't really specify a haircut or hairstyle. I just kind of went as I was with my hair, and that's my boyfriend. We were given masks to kind of match the James Bond style of everything. You guys can see people are walking around with their masks on and suits and things like that. And it was honestly such an incredible experience to be like around cameras and like a movie setting. It was all rented out and we had actors there, and it was just so insane. This is definitely an experience that I'm happy to have on my bingo card for this year. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It literally means the world to me. And if you guys want to, please subscribe. It keeps me so motivated to make more of these videos. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye, guys.